The pilot of the small vessel reached out and flipped a switch.
Recording and transmitting. I still don't see why we're doing that.
The pilot didn't look at the weapon operator. She couldn't. The cramped layout of the ship had the two crew facing away from each other.
According to orders, the pilot replied, in the tired voice of someone who had explained it many times before. A running log is to be recorded and transmitted in full. To a probe. To several probes that will, on conclusion of the battle, blink out and travel to known alien systems before broadcasting the whole thing, yes. But why? To show them how humanity died, I guess. We better start working on the checklists.
A little later, as the pilot worked through the various settings in the navigation system, the weapon officer spoke up again.
The volunteer shuttles are arriving on assigned positions. A desperate measure, for sure. 1,000,000 to 1 chance. Not even that. Barely trained, barely equipped. 20 bodies crammed in a shuttle. Hoping to somehow punch through and conduct a boarding action. Madness. Still, I can understand the volunteers. Better to do something than just waiting dirtside for the orbital bombardment. 70,000. Would be more if they could have manufactured more assault shuttles. There are riots at the mustering points to be allowed in on the program. This is it, ain't it? Yes. We're not getting shore leave after this one. It's not like we're getting the next paycheck anyway. Nor would there be anywhere left to spend it. On the upside, I don't have to conserve Delta V for the return home. There is that.
The weapon officer looked up from his console, trying to see anything through the small porthole next to him.
They're phasing in. Targets classified and prioritized as Terror Control sees them. There is a lot of them. A target-rich environment for sure, more than Intel projected. A lot more. Intel have been a mix of facts, projections, wild guesstimates, hopeful assumptions, and plain lies for the entire campaign. True. We've been assigned a target cluster, 6 heavies, and even dozen escorts. If we cut across Dionysus' orbit, we can engage in 15. Copy. Who else have been assigned? It's us. And 10 assault ships. Our heavies have been assigned to Earth defense. Just us. Roger. Target-rich environment indeed. Stand by for maneuver.
The weapon officer kept scrolling through reports on his screens.
We're going to be in range in 10. The outer colonies are no longer transmitting. Roger. Give me a vector on whatever heavy is closest when we're in range. On your screen. Long range fire just took out the hood. Magazine explosion. Copy. Let's focus on our corner of the system. We'll go. Target cluster is maneuvering. Updating our vector.
The fans in the cramped cockpit were overloaded, as the pilot neatly lined up the vectors.
How long? 5 minutes to contact. And you want to know this. Brazil just got hit with a bombardment projectile. Which city? Brazil. As in the whole country. Caralho. My feelings too. We're in weapons range. Copy. We're going in. Weapons hot. Pater Noster. Quies in. Missiles away. Chaff deployed. Recommend. Tum. Advent regnum tum. Fiat. Close 1. You got a new vector. Incelo. Et in terra. Panem. Hit. Multiple hits. Our escort is breaking up. De nobis hodii. Ardiat in inferno fili canino. Et dimit nobis. Out missile. Switching to unguided rockets. Et nos. Diminutus. Depitoribus. They're attempting to jam. Holy aim. Spectrum lit up. Good thing the rockets are dumb. Nos inductus. Intentorium. Shuttles are pushing through. 2 down. Rest angling for lead heavy. Libres notas. Contact. Breaching charges. 6 of them made it. Amen. Amen. Now take us on the wide pass so the railgun can recharge. The weapon officer straightened up so fast his water bowl went ricocheting across the small cabin. They did it. The assault force reports control of the heavy. 60% loss of personnel. May God have mercy on their souls. Is it... Wow. The heavy is opening fire on the other alien ships. Our assault force have gained control of weapon and targeting systems. We still have some time before we're in weapon range again. Give me the big picture. Outer colony's gone. Venus Station reports massive damage and is evacuating to shuttles. Half a dozen orbital penetrators have hit Earth. Later reports indicate more than 50% loss of fleet assets. And the volunteers? Loss is unknown, but about... 1 in 10 of the alien force are showing green on the screen, and most of those are directing weapons fire on the other alien ships. Not enough. But they will remember us. Yes, they will. They all will. We have 15 rounds to the railgun left, and 2 volleys of rockets. Copy. Once more onto the breach then.
The fans had stopped working.
Sweat was pouring from both the crew's faces. Out of rockets. 2 shells left. Reactor unstable. Copy. It has been a pleasure. What was that? The captured heavy just blinked out. Went to hyperspace? Probably. Half my sensors are non-op. Hold on. The pilot jinxed the craft, narrowly avoiding the searing beams stabbing out from the alien ships. It is happening across the system. Captured ships blinking out. What the? Hold on. Intel just flashed a report. Ship auto-recall system? Shit. So all that for nothing? Well, they'll remember.
The cockpit went to white, as one of the stabbing beams found the small craft. The instructor turned off the projector. Students from a dozen races blinked as the lights came back on. What is known as the last stand of terror happened 100 cycles ago. The record you just watched was recovered from one of the automated Terran probes. Several of the students made signs to ward off influences. To a lot of races, the words of the dead was considered unlucky. Since this randomly selected recording ended before the end of the battle, the teacher continued, perhaps someone could tell the class what happened. Several variations on the theme of falling shot into the air. The teacher hesitated, then indicated the student in the back of the room. The captured fleet was auto-recalled when the onboard systems detected that the proper crew was incapacitated, the student said as he unfolded. According to the ship's programming, they phased into a low orbit over the attacker's home planet. The students were all staring at the upright alien. The human boarders probably subjected the planet to an intense bombardment, the student continued, causing significant casualties, as well as taking out any military command structure in the short while it took for the attacking government to first work out what had happened, and then attempt to negotiate a surrender. Do go on, the teacher encouraged, as the students started to sit down. Negotiations were cut short by an orbital projectile. The remains of the government surrendered unconditionally. Couriers were dispatched to Sol immediately, where less than a quarter of the Terran fleet remained. Very well, the teacher said as he motioned the student to sit down. And as all of you know, this kick-started the Terran Empire, as outlined in the class you attended last cycle. So why do we still call the battle the Last Stand of Terror? The same student raised a limb. The teacher nodded. Because there will be no more battles of terror. Humanity has made sure to wipe any information on the location of Sol. They have taken control of a dozen races. Human laws are in effect, and Pax Terra is pacifying the whole of the Orion Arm. Any species attempting to rearm will be reminded not to. Very well, said the human teacher as he sat down. And you all better remember that. Now, your homework for today is